In the soft glow of the garden, Reuben sits quietly. He gazes at the wooden bench. Here, he reflects on love, life, and memories versus to create a family with his wife, Meah, as she so desires. Reuben thinks back to an amazing experience, the fortunate day he meets Meah at the mall. She is talking with a friend, laughter in the air. Her eyes lock with Reuben's, and time stands still. A smile freezes on both their faces, heart-stopping and warm. He approaches her confidently, inviting her for a soft drink. Their conversation flows effortlessly. Their love for literature and poetry draws them close. They laugh at each other's jokes. Reuben is captivated by her elegance and ability to communicate with ease. Her heart opens and cages him. Every smile, every fleeting look is stored in his heart. He wants to date her, marry her. He wants the best life just for the two of them to live happily forever. They depart an hour later, after exchanging telephone numbers, starting a beautiful journey. From that day, his love for her feels perfect. Yet, he wonders if it is selfish love. They get married, but 2 years later, no children. He wants Meah all to himself. The idea of children? He sees it as a threat. This desire starts to shape their future. As time passes, cracks appear in their fairy tale. His love never wavers, but his choices ignite tension. She often longs for a family, while Reuben stays steadfast in his choice. Those moments of happiness become overshadowed by unspoken wishes. They live in the tension of what could have been. Reuben now understands that love requires sacrifice. Sometimes, we must give more than we take. He reflects on those choices and their consequences. In love, balance is essential. It's not just about wanting someone. It's also about embracing their dreams, too. He realizes love should nurture both hearts. As memories flood his mind, he sees the importance of communication. He can't change the past, but he can learn from it. The heart must remain open, even amidst difficult decisions. Love needs compromise and understanding. He reflects on all that, but can he really be willing to share her love with a demanding baby? Meah closes her eyes, thinking, if you are in love, embrace all aspects of the relationship. Listen, share, and grow together. Life is a journey best taken hand in hand. Reuben doesn't want a family, but she does. She wants to hold her first child. Reuben closes his eyes, letting the warmth of the sun wash over him as he acknowledges his ways. Certain things in a couple's life need compromise. He sees Meah's laughter, feels the joy they once shared. Yet, in the distance, he also hears echoes of unfulfilled dreams, her dreams. The garden, once a sanctuary, now serves as a mirror to his soul, where love's complexity is laid bare. Meah rejects each of his approaches. She asks, what's the use? Reuben opens his eyes in pain, the sunlight glinting off the dewy petals nearby. He notices a couple strolling hand in hand, their laughter mingling with the gentle breeze. A pang of longing grips his heart as he wonders if that could have been him and Meah, their hands entwined. He loves her and wants their marriage to continue as in the beginning, but his wife wants more. He sits up straighter, determined to capture that fleeting essence of happiness that feels just out of reach. Reuben sighs, his heart heavy with the weight of his memories. He recalls the day they wandered through similar gardens, sharing whispered dreams and promises beneath the stars. Her eyes sparkled with hope, igniting a fire within him. Yet, he can't shake the fear that grows with every shared laugh, a fear of how children can become intertwined with expectations. Shaking off the bittersweet nostalgia, he stands. The bench creaks softly as he rises, a testament to the moments they spent together. He takes a step forward into the garden, reinvigorated by a newfound determination to honor their love, remembering that even amidst loss, hope can still flourish. Reuben walks deeper into the garden, each footfall echoing the duality of his emotions. The vibrant flowers sway gently, as if swaying to the tune of his heart. He reaches a blooming cherry blossom tree, the branches stretching wide, reminding him of the possibilities life can offer when nurtured. Gathering his thoughts, he reflects on the joy those blossoms might bring, symbolizing both beauty and growth. Maybe, he whispers to himself, if I embrace the changes, I can find a balance. A soft breeze brushes past him, carrying the scent of spring, urging him forward. He wants to attempt to give her the desires of her herd, a family, if God gives it to them, but will she have time for her? A smile spreads around his lips. Today, he resolves, he will not merely dwell in what was lost, but also seek the light ahead. Reuben reaches out to touch the delicate blossoms, their petals soft against his fingertips. In that moment, he realizes that life, much like the flowers, requires nurturing and patience to thrive. Embracing both love and dreams isn't just about keeping them alive, it's about fostering an environment where both can blossom beautifully. As Reuben steps away from the cherry blossom, a gentle smile forms on his lips. He understands that love is a journey laden with choices, and the future may still hold beauty if he cultivates it with care. With that newfound purpose, he walks toward the horizon, ready to face whatever comes next. Reuben pauses, breathing in the fragrant air, allowing the moment to sink deep within him. He turns back to glance one last time at the cherry blossoms, their delicate hues reminding him of Meah's unwavering spirit. I can't lose sight of what truly matters, he murmurs, commitment bubbling within him. As he ventures further into the garden, he contemplates the conversations yet to be had and the dreams he must embrace. Each step feels lighter, filled with hope for understanding, awakening his courage to face the inevitable uncertainties. With renewed vigor, he seeks beyond the garden's end, envisioning a brighter tapestry woven from love. Reuben gazes ahead, envisioning the paths that lie before him. Each winding trail through the garden represents a choice. Some paths laden with the shadows of regret, while others shimmer with the light of new possibilities, new approach. He looks at the flowers. Some look overwatered, some need water, some look beautiful and well-maintained. He considers their love as a flower. He shall endeavor to maintain it. They should endeavor to maintain it. Looking at the reseeded flowers, he nods. What if I choose differently this time? He thinks as he walks, his heart brimming with resolve. The chirping of birds overhead feels like an encouraging symphony, urging him onward. He takes deep breaths while thinking of the best way to tackle his fear of abandonment in case a child arrives. He reaches a fork adorned with vibrant flowers, their colors a vivid reminder that life flourishes in unexpected places. Holding on to that idea, he pauses to take a deep breath, acknowledging that every step forward can lead to growth, renewal, and the chance to rebuild. All he has to do is muster his mind to take the steps needed. Reuben steps to the left path, its soft earth beneath his feet making him feel grounded. With each stride, he envisions open discussions with Meah, sharing fears and dreams without the burden of judgment. As the sun filters through the trees, he imagines her laughter resonating in the air once more, creating a melody interwoven with their shared moments. This time, I'll listen, he vows to himself, determination igniting within him. The path narrows, winding into a sunlit glade, where wildflowers dance with the breeze, both beautiful and free. Reuben smiles, realizing that love can indeed thrive in a garden cultivated with care and understanding, not just wishes. He picks a small blossom, its vibrant colors echoing his hopes, and holds it close as a reminder. Reuben continues deeper into the glade, each delicate step resonating with the rhythms of his heart. He envisions the conversations spilling from their lips, filled not only with dreams but also with vulnerabilities that connect them. Honesty and openness, he whispers, the words spiraling into the ether, casting a spell of hope around him. With each breath, he feels the weight of past misunderstandings lift, making way for the potential of a future where love flourishes unencumbered. The sun glows warmly, reflecting the light he wishes to shine on his relationship with Meah, illuminating paths towards reconciliation. As butterflies flit by, he is reminded that transformation is possible, and with it, perhaps he too can shape a new reality, where both their hearts can sing in harmony once again. As Reuben strolls through the glade, he pictures a hug brimming with warmth and compassion. It reflects their shared moments, carefully woven together with patience. The wildflowers symbolize their potential to reclaim what was once lost and to grow beyond their previous limitations. Together, we can nurture this love, he contemplates, feeling a surge of optimism. The sun dips lower, casting a golden hue across the landscape, prompting Reuben to take a moment to appreciate the beauty surrounding him. If I can believe in us, perhaps she can too, he reflects, realizing that the first step toward healing is believing in the possibility of renewal. Reinforced by this realization, Reuben presses on, ready to turn his dreams into action, eager to invite Meah into this new chapter of their shared story. Reuben steps deeper into the sunlight, the vibrant colors of the flowers enveloping him like a warm embrace. The melodies of nature echo in his ears, whispering promises of a brighter future. With each passing moment, he envisions the dialogues that could unfurl between him and Meah, conversations that transcend the barriers built over time. Openness can bridge our hearts, he thinks, a newfound clarity filling his mind. As he draws nearer to a gentle stream, clear reflections dance on the surface, mirroring the journey ahead. The water flows steadily, a symbol of resilience, reminding him that love, too, can adapt and transform. He pauses, collecting his thoughts like fallen petals, resolved to seize the opportunity for connection once more. The essence of spring invigorates his spirit, invigorates his commitment to create a space where both their dreams can flourish, united in trust and understanding. Reuben kneels by the stream, his fingers tracing the water's cool surface, feeling invigorated by its steady flow. Just like this water, he muses, love needs openness to thrive, to keep moving forward. He splashes a few droplets onto his face, recalling the laughter shared over simple moments with Meah. In this tranquil setting, he allows himself to imagine their future together, filled with laughter, acceptance, and the promise of renewed intimacy. I must be brave enough to invite her back into my heart, he whispers, the reflection in the water capturing not only his image but the essence of hope. Sensing time slipping by, Reuben rises, determination renewed as he sets his sights on the horizon, ready to seek the path that leads to reconciliation that his desire has hindered. With a final glance toward the stream, he steps away, filled with clarity about how to embrace the next chapter of their lives. Each decision, he now understands, carries the weight of potential, and he is prepared to carry that burden lovingly. Reuben strides forward, feeling the sun's warmth embrace him like a long-lost friend. His heart beats in rhythm with hope's melody as he imagines moments of laughter filling the air. I will express my love and fears openly, he resolves, envisioning the vulnerability that will create real connection. Each step becomes a testament to his commitment, a promise to foster an environment where both their dreams can bloom without restraint. As Reuben walks into the future, he feels a sense of peace settle within him, a knowing that love is not just an emotion but a choice made daily. Embracing the possibilities ahead, he opens his heart fully, ready to weave a narrative enriched by understanding, patience, and the daring spirit of collaboration. Love, he understands, can flourish anew if nurtured wisely. Meah sits in front of the mirror in the room she and her husband share, thinking of the future without her husband, which will be soon. She's thinking about divorcing him because she longs to have a family that Reuben doesn't want. Meah gazes at her reflection, the weight of uncertainty evident in her eyes. Each passing moment feels heavier as the realization of her husband's unwavering stance on parenthood echoes in her mind. Having children has never been in my plan, he has said. She remembers the vibrant conversations they once shared, filled with dreams of a future painted in hues of laughter and love. Now, those dreams feel like distant stars, flickering in a dark sky, unreachable. What if I deserve more than this? She whispers, her heart torn between loyalty and longing. In that stillness, she finds a flicker of courage, igniting a desire to reclaim her voice. Meah exhales slowly, the breath laden with the weight of her thoughts. She recalls the day they first spoke about starting a family, the excitement that ignited in her heart, the images that danced in her mind of tiny shoes by the door and laughter filling their home. But now, those dreams feel like echoes of a time lost, replaced by walls built from silence and unexpressed fears. "I can't keep sacrificing my happiness," she murmurs, her reflection mirroring the resolve building within her. A spark of hope ignites as she envisions a conversation that could change everything, where honesty reigns, and her desires are heard. This is her moment to step into her truth. Meah takes a deep breath, steeling herself for the difficult conversation that lies ahead. The shadows of doubt linger, but she knows the time has come to confront her husband and articulate her heart's yearnings. She imagines what it would feel like to share her dreams openly, the sweetness of vulnerability, the warmth of connection, and the possibility of understanding. What if he listens, she wonders, picturing a scene where love and courage intertwine, allowing them to bridge the gap that has grown between them. The reflection staring back at her transforms, embodying the strength that love should inspire. "I will not shy away any longer," she decides, her voice gaining volume. "It's time our hearts speak freely." Meah steps away from the mirror, her heart racing with newfound determination. The room feels charged with possibilities as she heads toward the door, each stride echoing her commitment to approach the conversation with vulnerability. She pauses for a moment, collecting her thoughts, feeling the air shift around her. "No matter the outcome, I must be true to myself," she mutters, acknowledging the courage it takes to speak her truth. With a gentle push, she opens the door and steps into the shared space they inhabit, ready to dissolve or bridge the distance that has grown between their hearts. The journey ahead may be uncertain, but she holds on to the hope that love can find its way through the shadows. As she enters the living room, Meah feels the air thick with unspoken words. The faint sound of a clock ticking amplifies the silence, a reminder that time is fleeting. Her heart races, but she knows she must speak. "Reuben," she calls softly, her voice barely a whisper. The thought of their shared moments floods her mind, quiet dinners, laughter echoing in the corners of their home, fragments of a life built on love. Yet the absence of their deepest disparate desires looms larger than ever. "We need to talk," she continues, her resolve blooming alongside vulnerability. Each syllable carries the weight of her hopes and fears, echoing the promise of potential change. Meah sits on the edge of the couch, awaiting his presence, her heartbeat syncing with the rhythm of the moment. "Reuben," she breathes, glancing toward the hallway as footsteps approach. Each heartbeat seems to amplify the gravity of her words, stirring a concoction of hope and anxiety within her. As he steps into view, she takes note of his expression, slight confusion mingling with warmth, a testament to their unyielding bond. "I know we've skirted around this for too long," she begins, voice steady yet soft, "but I can't ignore my dreams any longer." The earnest plea hangs in the air, a bridge she longs to build between their hearts, yearning for connection amidst the complexities of love. Reuben appears, his brow furrowing slightly as he senses the shift in the atmosphere. He approaches her cautiously, his heart thumping with anticipation and unease. "What's on your mind, Meah?" he asks, his voice gentle but tinged with concern. She looks into his eyes, searching for the warmth and encouragement she once found there, but also feeling the weight of their divergence. "I want to talk about us, about the future," she replies, her breath hitching slightly as she steels herself for the road laid out before them. "It feels like we've reached a crossroads, and I need you to hear me this time." The urgent gravity of her words hangs between them, urging him to step closer, to engage with the depth of her yearning. Meah feels her heart race as she continues, "For so long, I've tucked away my dreams, prioritizing your feelings over my own." Her voice trembles, yet she presses on. "But hope is a stubborn thing, and I've held onto it for too long, like a flower yearning for sunlight." She takes a deep breath, grounding herself in the conviction of her words. The silence feels charged, echoing the truth she has kept hidden. "I want a family, Reuben," she states clearly, her gaze fixed on his, seeking understanding within his eyes. "It's not just a desire, it's part of who I am." The weight of her admission hangs in the air, a challenge to both their hearts. How will he respond? Reuben's expression shifts, surprise flickering across his face as her words sink in. "A family?" he echoes, grappling with the unexpected weight of her confession. The quiet room amplifies their emotions. He takes a step back, processing the significance of what she has just shared. "Meah, I didn't realize how deeply you felt," he finally admits, his voice a mixture of concern and confusion. The vulnerability in her eyes stirs unease within him, for the truth of her longing intersects starkly with his own fears. I thought you understood. I don't want to share. I want all of you," he tries to explain, suddenly aware of how his selfishness may have silenced her dreams. As his mind races, he feels the pull of their history, the laughter and love that once filled their home. Yet, punctuating their past is also the reality of unspoken hesitations that shaped their lives. "What I want matters too, but I can't deny that love has always come with its challenges," he says, uncertainty lacing his words as he reaches for her hand. Their fingers brush lightly, a tenuous reconciliation of longing and reluctance. In that small gesture, hope flickers to life. "Can we explore this together? I don't want to lose you," he adds, his heart swelling with a storm of emotions, desperate for the courage to confront the complexities that lie ahead. Meah feels a rush of relief mingled with apprehension as she senses Reuben's willingness to engage. "I don't want to feel like I'm asking for too much," she admits, her voice cracking slightly. "But my heart aches for the future. A vision of a home filled with laughter and love, children running through the halls." The image paints itself vividly in her mind, stirring a hope that has lain dormant for far too long. "I want to share that journey with you, Reuben. It's been weighing on me, and I know we can't avoid it anymore." She meets his gaze, urging him to understand the depth of her conviction. "What do you truly want? What dreams lie within your heart?" The question hangs, with potential to bridge the chasm between them or deepen the divide. Reuben searches for the right words, his mind racing as he grapples with the enormity of her question. "What do I want?" he echoes, the gravity of her inquiry pressing against him like a weight he can no longer ignore. He closes his eyes for a brief moment, conjuring images of their past, laughter over shared meals, quiet strolls beneath the stars, and dreams that once seemed aligned. "I want our love to flourish," he finally admits, his voice steady yet vulnerable. "But the idea of family has always terrified me." He opens his eyes, meeting her gaze with a blend of panic and earnestness. "I fear that becoming parents would change everything we cherish, that the carefree moments we have now would vanish." Each word drips with honesty, reflecting the turmoil within his heart. "I've kept my fears locked away, but they've shaped my decisions, and I realize now that's not fair to you." Reuben's confession hangs heavily between them, neither of them willing to dismiss the bond they've nurtured for so long. "I've pushed thoughts of a family to the back of my mind," he continues, his voice quivering with sincerity, "because I didn't want to lose the love we have built, the freedom to explore life as just the two of us." Meah looks at Reuben like a selfish toddler who doesn't want a sibling, or maybe he's afraid to be responsible for a child. He shifts slightly, uncertainty marring his brow. "But I see now that I've been selfish." She processes his words with a smile. "Your dreams matter just as much as my fears." Taking a deep breath, he approaches the emotional bridge between their hearts, his comprehension deepening. In that vulnerable space, he can almost feel the flicker of hope stretching their connection, aware that sometimes love means risking the familiar for a chance to embrace the new. "How can we find a way to meet in the middle?" he asks, opening the door to a shared exploration of their paths. Meah's heart swells with emotion as she hears Reuben's honest admission, a mix of relief and determination surging within her. "Thank you for sharing that with me," she responds, her voice steady, yet tinged with vulnerability. "I want to understand your fears, but we must also explore the dreams that linger between us." She takes a deep breath, gathering courage. "What if we take small steps together? You said you didn't want to share me, but you will be loved by not one person but a whole family." The thought of building a future filled with love and children's laughter gives a sense of hope. In that moment, she feels the space between them begin to soften with possibility. She continues, "We can navigate this together, Reuben. Let's not lose the connection we have while we explore a world that every married couple desires and has. Some can only covet." As her words settle in the air, the tension that once gripped her dissolves ever so slightly, revealing a path illuminated by shared understanding. Meah feels a glimmer of hope as Reuben's expression shifts from uncertainty to contemplation. "Small steps," he echoes, a frown deepening briefly before curiosity takes hold. "What would those steps look like for us?" He leans closer, his interest piqued, and she senses the door of possibility swinging open. "Perhaps we could start with conversations about what family means to each of us," she suggests gently, her own heart fluttering at the horizon of exploration laid before them. "We could share our visions of having a child." Her voice becomes steadier, and she realizes that this dialogue might act as a lifeline, bridging the gulf created by silence and fear. Reuben's brow furrows in thought, and she watches as he contemplates the boundaries of their map, the intertwining of each of their individual pathways. "I like that idea," he finally admits, the trace of a smile emerging. "And maybe we can also talk about what reassurances we both need moving forward." A cautious optimism stirs within her as she nods, heartened by his willingness to engage. The image of cozy evenings filled with laughter and heartfelt conversations lights her up, a welcome reminder of the connection that sparked their love. Meah's heart swells as she watches Reuben absorb her words, his expression a tapestry of emotions woven together with threads of hope. "I can't promise it will be easy," he admits, his voice steady, "but I want to try." The sincerity of his response resonates in the room, brightening the atmosphere with possibilities yet unseen. "Thank you for being patient with me," he continues, his eyes gleaming with a newfound determination. "Let's embrace this journey together, one conversation at a time." In that moment, Meah feels a wave of warmth wash over her, fueled by the trust they are cultivating as they choose to walk forward hand in hand. Meah smiles, her heart flooding with warmth at Reuben's commitment to this journey. "I believe we can make something beautiful together," she replies, an excitement dancing in her voice. "Let's promise to be open, even when it feels difficult." As she speaks, the air around them shifts, carrying a sense of fresh beginnings and the soft glow of renewed hope. Each word acts as a thread, weaving their dreams closer, binding their hearts anew in understanding. "It's time for us to turn our aspirations into conversations," she continues, feeling her spirit lift with each moment shared. "Together, we'll create a tapestry of love that welcomes both our dreams." Reuben nods, the corners of his mouth curving into a gentle smile, signaling the blossoming trust that blooms in their hearts. "Together," he echoes softly, sealing the promise with a gaze that reflects determination and compassion. In that shared moment, they stand on the precipice of something new, ready to embrace the future intertwined with both love and understanding. Meah feels relief wash over her like a soothing wave as she senses the shared warmth in Reuben's gaze. "Let's start with our dreams," she suggests, excitement bubbling within her. "What does your ideal future look like?" As she waits for his response, a sense of possibility fills the air, drawing them closer to the visions of a life they can cultivate together. As the conversation unfolds, they begin to paint a picture of their future. Reuben describes a cozy home filled with laughter, where children explore, their voices echoing joyfully through the halls. Meah listens intently, her heart swelling with hope. Meah and Reuben are expecting their first child. They pour their heart into preparing the baby's room. They are both eager to embrace the journey ahead, including the baby's demands, and they look forward to his giggles. This realization of the upcoming events strengthens their bond anew, lighting a path towards her dreams of having more children. This realization of the upcoming events strengthens and enhancing their profound love.